Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to day one of Kit Conspiracy. Yay! It is April and the first week, and that means we have a kit that we are using. We are using the Simple Vintage Spring Garden from Simple Stories, and I am looking through my papers trying to figure out what I want to use. I have 4 photos, 2 of me and 2 of my brother when we were little on Easter, and I know I'm going to use this paper that has the red gingham. And beyond that, I'm not really 100% sure. So that's what I'm doing. In case you're not sure what Kit Conspiracy is, it is a project that MK and I do every year, usually April and November. And each week of the month, we use a different kit. Our kits are identical. We are allowed to bring in additional stuff from our scrap bin and embellishments. And I think we've allowed cardstock, but I don't use cardstock, so I rarely bring that in unless it's white or black. Otherwise, we use whatever's in our kit and then see what we can do with it. And we guarantee you 3 layouts a week. I think I'm going to have probably 5 this week for you. It's usually when I get a lot of my scrapbooking, not a lot of my scrapbooking, but I usually get a lot of stuff documented because I'm not limited to double page or single page or any particular size. It's not for any other project or anything. So I've got a lot of leeway in what I'm going to do. I'm just working with this kit. And so I've got really old Easter photos, and I thought I would go ahead and use those. And if you want more information on Kit Conspiracy, or if you're interested in playing along, you can join our Facebook group. I will put a link down below for it. The kits were available for pre-order. It's not a class or anything like that, so we're not asking you to create the same thing we're doing. We're not teaching anything. It's just if you want to use the same kits and play along, you're more than welcome to. You can also kit up your own stuff or do a counterfeit kit that's something similar and work that way. If you're interested in what was in this particular kit, that video was released yesterday. I'll put a link for that down below or at the end of this video, so you can go back and check that out as well. So we did have some rub-ons in this kit. We have the foam thicker style alphas. They're not thicker brand, they're Simple Stories brand. And then we had the floral ephemera bits and the regular ephemera bits. And then I am adding in some wood veneer from MK's shop. You can see it there. It's got some woodland little animals and leaves. So I'm going to add in, I think, 4 pieces from that particular set, and I think they're adorable. Some of the ephemera pieces had a white border around the outside that were just too big for me, so I am trimming those off. And so you're going to see me do that all week long because I don't like it to be as wide as it is. Now, it's not as wide as some of them are, but it's wider than what I like. So trimming it down is what is my answer to that. So I did put some of those rub-ons in the upper right corner and the lower left corner. I'm just trying to figure out exactly the placement of these pieces. And then that floral piece that I was just trimming around, it says spring on it, but I'm going to use this word up in the corner that says spring. So I decided to use the other little looks kind of like a metal label type of thing, and I am going to use that a different one that says Happy Day. I just cut the center out of it, and I'm going to put it right over the one that says spring, so you can't see the spring, because I thought that would be redundant. You could have definitely left it there if you wanted to save your piece that said Happy Day, but I didn't feel like I needed to, so which is weird because this is the first layout, and normally I'm all about like, I gotta make this kit last all week long. Don't use all of the ephemera on one page. But it was not a problem. I've got plenty of stuff, and I really had fun with this particular collection because it's really pretty. I just love the colors in it, and I thought it was a lot of fun. I pulled out several old photos. In fact, several weeks this month, I am going to be using old photos. I decided I wanted to work with those a little bit more. And so once I got my bin out and I was looking for old Easter photos because I knew I had some in there. I started finding old photos from a lot of other events that I wanted to go ahead and use for the kits that are later in the month. So each Monday we're starting with a new kit. The kit reveal will be on Sunday, and then we will use that kit for the entire week. And then we do have people playing along with us. And again, you can go and check that all out in the Facebook group. MK might still have some of these kits available. If that's something that is of interest to you, I can put a link to her shop down below, so you can check that out. This fiber is fiber that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I've had it in my stash for a long time. I don't know if they currently have it or not, but I wanted to add a little bit more texture, so that fiber is going underneath some of my embellishments, and you're not going to see nearly as much of it as you see right now, but I really liked that natural color being added. It reminded me of like an Easter basket or an Easter bonnet, like the old school bonnets from when you were like a little tiny kid and they were like that hard material, not like a soft fabricy material, or an Easter hat. But I thought I'd bring that in and just add a little bit something more natural, and it's going to go really well with the wood veneer that I'm adding. So I'm really happy with the way that it ends up looking. I did leave a little bit of a journaling spot here. I don't have a ton to say because obviously in the photo I'm really little. I think I am a year and a half old. And so I don't really remember any of it, but they're cute photos. And I could tell you whose house we were probably at. I'm probably going to have to get that information from my mom because the photos don't really give me that information. So, but I did leave myself a little bit of journaling space, and pretty much everything that's on the back of the photo is going in the title, that it is Easter 1975, I believe. And so, yeah, not a ton to say, but I'm sure I will figure out something to put in there. So I did end up using, I was looking at using this hedgehog, but I don't end up using the hedgehog. I end up using the deer and the squirrel out of this wood veneer pack, although the hedgehog is really cute sitting right there. Maybe I should have used him too. I have to use him on a different layout. I end up using the deer and I end up using the squirrel and these two, excuse me, these two leaves. I apologize, you guys. My voice is off. I'm getting over being sick and I sound crazy. Anyway, the wood veneer pieces do have a masking over the top, and that is what I'm peeling off as you watch here. Peeling the masking off, it protects the wood when it's being cut, and then it also has a backing on it because they are already adhesive backed. So that is one of the most awesome things about the wood, besides being cute, is that you don't even have to add adhesive to it. It's adhesive already for you. It's only like a 1/16 of an inch thick. You can go to MK's website and check that out. I'll put a link for these particular products down below, so if you're interested in that, you can check those out as well. So I use my tweezers a lot to pull the backing and the masking off. You can also use a heavy duty tape like a duct tape or Gorilla tape over the top, and if you brandish it and pull it off, it should pull off most of that protective coating. I am using liquid glue to adhere these down. I think that's going to hold better over that fiber that I've got on there. And then I'm using my acrylic block just to kind of hold everything in place while I work on something else, using it as a third hand as I usually do. And that's going to work really well for me. And I think it's once the glue just kind of sets up a little bit, then I'm able to move my acrylic block away and it's not a problem. Now, these photos, I did say they were old photos, but these are copies of them. They are not the original old photos. My husband finally got a scanner that scans them really well, even though the photos have like a texture to them, the originals do. I was having a hard time scanning them on our regular scanner, like a regular document scanner, because it was just picking up all of the light in the texture, and it was not coming out great. So he got a new scanner for us. It's a Canon. I don't even know what number it is, but I can put a link down below for that also in case you're interested. It doesn't do 12 by 12, so it's just to do these old photos that we have, because I didn't really want to use the old photos in this way because I am sticking things directly to the photo. Normally I don't mind if it's something I can reprint, or if I'm not sticking stuff directly to the top. But since I am, and those foam stickers stick really well, I didn't want to use my original photos. So those will just go back into a box to be saved, and I don't know what will happen to them down the road, but these are the digital copies of them. I am adding some of the little foam hearts to just finish off this layout, kind of playing around with which heart color should go in which spot. And then I did ink them up with a little bit of walnut stain just to kind of make them pop a little bit more off of this layout. So I'm adding 2 of the little hearts to each of my little clusters here. And then those numbers that say 1975, those came from a really old pack of alphas and numbers. I don't even know who it's made by. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope you give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope you would consider subscribing as well. And if you have questions or comments, you can leave those down below. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. I really appreciate you spending time with me today. Also, if you have questions on Kit Conspiracy, let me know. Happy to answer anything that you might want to know about that. Don't forget to check out MK's channel and what she's doing over there. There's a link below for that as well. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.